Shrishti, it was another day of red today for the Indian markets. Yes, you can argue that given the global context, at least we were outperforming a tad bit. But still, we are seeing a gap down of almost 200 points on the Nifty, ending below the 16,900 mark. And yes, the headlines coming in from UK were a bit volatile, with the government doing a complete U-turn when it comes to their 45% tax scrappage policy. And that's the reason you saw that big move coming in when it comes to the UK pound, as well as the 30-year rate when it comes to the UK gilts. But back home, it was a lot of stock-specific action that was really taking place, and a lot of sectors in the red today.
Yes, absolutely, Anisha. But let me highlight a couple of green pockets today. And one such stock was ONGC, on the back of the news that in the domestic market there has been an increase in the APM gas prices by the government. And CLSA believes that ONGC particularly, this hike could impact its EPS number, that's FY24 EPS numbers, by 18%. They also believe that the gas price hike will add a value worth 35 to 40% in the current market price. But not that big a move, but definitely a top gainer for Nifty 50 today. ONGC up 4.5%. Other than that, all the auto stocks were in focus on the back of good sales number being reported on a month-on-month basis. Obviously, people may doubt that the move in the auto pack was obviously the negative, and majority of them were trading marginally lower, but the momentum has been strong for the past few weeks. We can't ignore that, and today they were seen to be making a U-turn with the markets. And lastly, from the macro data front, we got the manufacturing PMI number that expanded but at a slower pace, and it was a bit below than our expectation at 55.1 points versus our expectation of 56.2.
Okay, but if you look at the overall structure of the market, there was weakness in the broader market as well, with the advanced decline ratio favoring the declines. And if you look at the sectoral moves today, it was only pharma which was bucking the trend. But other than that, Nifty Metal saw a cut of 3%. The Nifty PSU Banking Index was down over 2%, and others like Auto, FMCG, as we just highlighted, saw a cut anywhere between 2 to 3%. Pharma was definitely bucking the trend. So Lupin was one of your top gainers from that particular index, 6% higher. Zydus Life got an approval for one of the tablets, so that stock ended with a gain of around 6%. And other names like Aurobindo Pharma, Sanofi, Glenmark were the other stocks that we were tracking. Nykaa also was in focus as it announced a bonus issue in the tune of 5:1. Defense pack was quite active, so Cochin Shipyard, Mazgaon Dock, Garden Reach were some of the counters that were gaining in trade. VIP Industries also had a good day after the management commentary suggested that they're looking at doubling their revenue profile in a matter of 3 years, and that is something that kept the stock excited. VIP Industries, I think, ended with a gain of around 6 to 7%. And similarly, in an otherwise weak market, Gokuldas Exports was trending higher after Abu Dhabi Investment Authority made a bet of around 5 to 6% on that counter. Having said that, Adani group of stocks were coming under pressure. So pull up Adani Enterprises, which is the latest entrant when it comes to the Nifty. That ended with a cut of around 8.5%. Adani Power, Adani Wilmar, Adani Ports, all of these were down anywhere between 3 to 10%. So not a great day. And even the cement names, the likes of ACC, Ambuja, India Cements, were coming under a lot of pressure, and these stocks were down anywhere between 5 to 6%. But let's take